To ensure the sustainability of coffee farming in Karnataka and Kerala, Nestle India implemented the Nescafe plan in 2012, helping coffee farmers preserve the traditional farming techniques while supplementing modern scientific techniques. The Nescafe plan has three platforms, which is respecting farmers, respecting communities, and respecting their planet to contribute towards the future of great quality coffee positively. Nestle provides training to the coffee farmers, introducing them the best farming practices that are backed by modern scientific advance and intensive research done on the development of healthy coffee plantlets. With modern scientific techniques and effective training, the economy will eventually expand and gain profit. Besides, Nestle has invested heavily in improving the economy and competitive context beyond its ordinary production activities in the region where it operates. For example, in Caqueta region in Colombia, Nestle helped dairy farmers increase their milk production in fivefold through nutritional supplements for their cows, while simultaneously improving the quality of their milk. With better agriculture practices, it helped them earn above market prices and strengthen their core business by producing higher food output using fewer natural resources.
In this slide, I'll be presenting about legal responsibility. Nestle adopts legal responsibility by following the standard of foods and quality based on Nestle Quality Policy. They comply with internal and external food safety, regulation, and quality requirements issued by FDA. For example, here shows that Nestle Thai Limited has received 3 FDA Quality Awards 2019 in food manufacturer category. The products produced by the company, such as Nescafe and Milo, have been proved safe to consume. The awards recognize companies that place priority on responsibility to consumer and use efficient systems to produce safe and high-quality products. Hence, Nestle obeys the law by providing healthy foods and services to their consumers. Furthermore, Nestle is achieving gender equality law. With its gender balance acceleration plan, they are putting further emphasis to increase the proportion of women in the group. They launched Nestle Global Maternity Protection Policy in 2015 to take care of women's rights. This policy has granted women a minimum of 14 weeks paid maternity leave. In September 2018, Nestle pledged to help accelerate the pace toward equal pay for equal work during the UN General Assembly. They achieved 43% of managerial roles and around 20% of the top 200 senior executive positions held by women. Today, Nestle has been recognized in the 2020 Bloomberg GEI for its transparency in gender reporting and advancing women equality. This underscores Nestle's efforts to empower women across its value chain and to provide equal opportunity to its employees.
The next level of CSR is ethical responsibilities. Nestle receives a worst rating for palm oil policy and practice because its statement is unclear and confusing. The company stated that in 2013 they achieved 100% certified palm oil products. However, the company recorded the amount of certified palm oil that it has used, and it appeared that most of its palm oil is not certified, despite its statement from 2013. Therefore, Nestle can no longer use certified sustainable palm oil in its chocolates and other products after being suspended by the group responsible for certification. According to Lawrence's online article, Nestle has overcharged prices which became unaffordable for the low-income group. For example, the cost of produced pure life bottled water is outrageously high for the Asian people for whom potable water is extremely necessary. Along with water, Nestle sells baby formula. The company advertises its formula to be the nearest thing to breastfeeding. They suggest that mothers should start weaning their baby off of breast milk at 6 months, claiming that it can make the baby anemic if not done. However, the World Health Organization otherwise recommended that mothers should solely breastfeed for 6 months and continue breastfeeding combined with solid food for up to 2 years or however long the baby desires. With that said, Women that lack the education to know the false information would fall into this trap. The table below shows the ethical rating of Nestle company, where one can see the ethical criteria and their possible consumers evaluation. The presence of C, D, and F shows the low grade of the company, and 3 Ds show that several points require major improvement. Overall, Nestle needs ethical performance improvement for customers, company's workers, price strategy, and for the public will.
Hi Miss, I am Paige. So I think Nestle is in the level of philanthropic responsibility because they adopt global philanthropy as part of their CSR. For example, Nestle Malaysia organized its annual bazaar to raise funds for charitable homes as part of its reaching out to community and kids employee volunteer program in 2015. The event successfully raised 53,000 ringgit, which was higher than the previous year's collection. The funds will be channeled to charitable organizations, namely Pusat Jagaan Mesra Limpahan Kasih, Pertubuhan Kebajikan Yesuvin Malinggai Selangor, and Pusat Jagaan Kanak-Kanak Down Syndrome dan Hyperactive. The collected funds will also be utilized for Nestle Rocks volunteering initiative in the future as well. Furthermore, Nestle Malaysia has promised to support over 200,000 Malaysians through immediate COVID-19 pandemic relief efforts by developing the programs that will help the livelihoods of lower-income communities and small enterprises most impacted by the current crisis. They have committed to invest 50 million as funding for this initiative, and the cost will be articulated under the company's Nestle Cares umbrella. The first phase, which has already started, was focused on providing immediate relief through their partnership with the Malaysian Red Crescent Society and multiple food donations to frontliners and people in need. A second phase will follow to focus on supporting the livelihoods of the most impacted communities. In Canada, Nestle has also announced that it will donate over 2 million in food donations to Food Banks Canada to help feed families and communities impacted by COVID-19. Many employees contributed to providing financial help and product donations such as bottled water, infant food, confections, and pet food to support local shelters.
My name is Kelly, and for my individual reflection, I will be talking about the knowledge I've gained on planning. The word planning has always come to me countless of times ever since I was young. I've always thought that planning is just simply something that we do before we get into the task. For example, if we were to go on a holiday, we have to plan where to eat and stay. However, I realized that planning is rather complex in management than I thought it would be. I have learned that to excel in planning, we must obey the organization planning process, which is to develop and translate the plan operations, performance management, and monitor the plan. Each step needs to be properly evaluated before proceeding to the next step to ensure everything is effective and efficient. I have also realized that without planning, all the activities of a business organization will be meaningless, making the accomplishment of goals merely a dream. Due to the growing size and complexity of organizations today, planning has become more important. For example, it forces organizations to look ahead and decide their future course of action to enhance their profitability. Therefore, with this knowledge, I am able to plan effectively in the future, and time will be managed more efficiently as I know what my focus is and what I am working to achieve. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Chai and I'm doing my reflection. In the past, I think that all companies are using the old management style with focus more on authority. This is because I always heard from others say that they need to do whatever their boss given without any complaint. But after studying, I found that there are many kinds of management approach and not all the companies are using the same one. For example, if a company concerned more about their employee, it means that they are using humanistic perspective. I know that companies that uses this perspective are more likely to fulfill human needs. This is because this approach emphasizes human value. I understand that when people get recognized by their company and meets their needs, it helps them to perform better. It encouraged me to understand my needs so that I can use full potential to achieve better goals in the future. Thank you.
Hi Miss, I'm here again. So the part that I'm going to present is ethics. At the very beginning, I only know the superficial meaning of ethics. In my opinion, if the manager always considerate of organization's profit and meets all stakeholder expectations, he or she can be considered as an ethical manager. However, it really broadens my horizons when I've learned more details about ethics in this subject. By understanding the concept of utilitarian approach, I realized that it is quite impossible to satisfy everyone all the times. Therefore, as long as the decision made is satisfied by majority people, the action is considered as ethical and it is also good enough to be executed. With that said, it inspired me to make better decisions whenever facing moral dilemma in the future.
In the past, I think that all companies analyze their company performance through how much profit they earn annually. I also think that they compete against their competitors through their product pricing and quality of products. After studying management, I found out that a company needs to identify their SWOT in order to maintain their performance. This has changed my past perspective about management. I understand that this helps a company to know their strength, weakness, opportunity, threat, which can allow them to know the technique for assessing the performance, competition, risk, and potential of their business. For now, I will not just analyze a company by their profit made. I will look into their company inner side, which is their SWOT. In the future, it encouraged me to find out my own strength and weakness so that I can achieve better performance in doing my tasks.